Let's now shift our attention to the other big story that we are tracking on WION, and this, of course, has got to do with the elections in Kenya. Remember, Kenya went to polls on Tuesday. They voted to elect a new president. But it's 3 days since, and there is no news as to who the next president is likely to be. The Kenya's Election Commission has neither released a running tally of the results, nor has said as to when it plans to announce the winner. But unofficial accounts and media reports suggest that it is a pretty tight race, despite the very low turnout. Now, in the fray is the veteran opposition leader and the former political prisoner Raila Odinga, who is making his 5th attempt at becoming the president in Kenya. He stands neck and neck with the outgoing Deputy President William Ruto. The complicated process of verifying and tallying the votes is expected to take several days, and the Election Commission chairman has now urged the Kenyan people to be patient and to avoid rumours and reports that are doing about the possibility of the election having been rigged.
It is important for transparency. Kenya has a very checkered history of elections. Results are always disputed. Remember, we hold some of the most orderly and peaceful voting processes in the continent. But when it comes to tallying of election results, it becomes a big problem. We saw it in 2007, we saw it in 2013 and 2017. And we see this as a very important step towards removing the veil of secrecy around the management of election results. The more transparency, the better for the country, the better for democracy, the better for peace.
The call for patience and peace is due to the country's past elections. Over 1,200 people, remember, have been killed in widespread violence that followed the 2007 election. And at least about 100 others have died after the 2017 polls. Meanwhile, the 2022 outcome is also being very closely tracked. Now, Kenya is the region's richest economy. It's a stable nation in a very volatile region and a close Western ally that hosts the regional headquarters of companies like Alphabet and Visa. The winning candidate must get over 50% of the vote to win, and if there is no outright winner, then there will be a second round of voting. All right, now to give us more updates in terms of what's actually happening with the election in Kenya, we're joined in by Marvin Mabonga, who's joining us live from Nairobi. Marvin is a political analyst. Now, Mr. Mabonga, thank you very much indeed for speaking to us here on WION. The question that a lot of people would want to know is, it's been 3 days since the election was done and dusted. Why is it that we still don't have a result?
Okay, thank you. I'm live from Nairobi. Actually, the elections were held on Tuesday, and up to now, we still have not received the official result from the Electoral Commission. You know, in Kenya, the results are released within 7 days from the voting day. So we still have more days now that today is the 3rd day that we are still following up. And according to the Electoral Commission chairman, the IEBC chairman of Chebukati, the results will be out as soon as possible. But so far, we've had some provisional results from different media stations because the IEBC allowed each and every individual in the country and even outside the country to access the result from their portal. Also, in the portal, we have the Form 34A, which are from the polling station. These forms, in total, there are 49,299. So those provincial results, where a number of media stations, they have been tallying together and to project what might be the outcome. And as per now, according to the provincial results, we will find out that Dr. William Ruto, who is the deputy president, has 49.9%, followed very closely by the long-term opposition leader Raila Amolo Odinga, who has 49.2%. Then at the 3rd place, we have Wajakoya, who has 0.5%. Right. Then lastly, we have Waihigaya.
Now, Mr. Mabonga, there are, the reason why there are questions that are being asked is on social media and indeed within the political circles in Kenya, there are charges that this election potentially could have been rigged. And that is the reason why the Election Commission in Kenya is not even giving out an official tally of the vote count. The provisional results that you're talking about have been given out by the media channels, but has the Election Commission in Kenya said anything about the counting process.
Okay, as for now, the Electoral Commission has already started to stream the official results from, we have 392 constituencies, and now they are going constituents. Currently, we have 5 constituents that have already submitted the votes. They have tallied, verified by the commission. And currently, as we speak, Dr. William Ruto has 84,812, then followed by Raila Odinga, who has 79,591. Then Wajakoya George has 1,345. And lastly, Wahiga has 398. So the commission has already started to release the official results per constituency. Currently, we have less than 5, but I hope so. I hope that in maybe 1 or 2 days, the commission will be done. Then on matters of trying to rig the election and what have you, overnight, yesterday, we
You made your point there, Mabonga. Mr. Mabonga, so the Election Commission has now started to put out the tally of the votes that are being counted, and this of course, will go a long way in allaying some of the fears that people in Kenya have been raising on social media about the possibility of the election having been rigged. Thank you very much indeed for joining us from Nairobi and getting us those insights there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.